Understanding Local Government, Unit 2. By the end of this video, you should be able to describe the origins of 3 types of local government, define and give examples of special districts, define home rule and how it helps cities, and explain how 3 different types of city governments are organized and function. Counties began in southern colonies who were following English traditions. They provided for the needs of settlers who were scattered over a large area. People met regularly in a central area called the county seat to discuss issues and pass laws, and a sheriff was chosen to make sure that the laws were enforced. Today, states are divided into county units, which serve as the basis for local government in the United States. Town meetings began in the New England colonies, where people had homes and public buildings in a central area with farms surrounding the town. Decisions were made by citizens at town meetings, and each citizen had the opportunity to meet, discuss, and vote on important issues and decisions. This is an example of direct democracy, or direct participation in the government by individual citizens. Today, some towns continue this tradition with yearly meetings, where people come together to talk and vote on issues just like they did in colonial times. Townships are similar to town meetings and were common to the Middle Atlantic colonies in places like Pennsylvania. And townships represented counties that were divided into smaller units. This is a less common organizational structure that brings together rural areas in a loose association. The group is usually headed by a chairperson or supervisor who works with a board of commissioners or trustees, and laws are enforced by a constable and justice of the peace. Special districts. Groups formed by people in a certain area for a particular purpose are known as special districts. They provide services for people. They can be permanent or temporary. Some examples of special districts include fire protection, libraries, parks and recreation, public transportation, sewage treatment, and school districts. In each of these cases, people in a specific area receive particular services by this special district that's been created as part of your local government. City government. State legislatures grant charters to cities and towns that outline the way that they are organized and how they function. Some state legislatures give cities a privilege called home rule, which is the ability to amend their own charters to make new rules as needed. And this allows the cities to be more flexible in the way that they're governed, and they don't have to go back and ask the state legislature each time they need to make a change in the way that they operate. The mayor-council form of government. The elected city council serves as the unicameral legislature for the city or town. The city is divided into districts or wards to elect representatives to the council. Also, there are what are called at-large members that are elected by everyone in the town or city and who represent the interest of everyone and not just a specific district. Other department heads and leaders are also elected. In this system, the mayor serves as the executive for the city government. There are 2 kinds of mayoral systems. In a weak mayor system, the council is stronger than the mayor and has more authority to make decisions. In a strong mayor system, the mayor appoints many of the officials and has more power than the council does. The second form of city government is called commission government. It started in Texas after the city of Galveston was destroyed by a hurricane in 1900. The government was an elected commission of 3 to 9 people, with each commissioner being responsible for a certain area, like sanitation or transportation. The mayor is chosen from members of the commission. Now, one of the disadvantages of this type of system is that it's sometimes difficult to find members who have experience in particular areas, or it's hard for members to balance competing interests. Multiple members want to make decisions or be in control of a single area, and they quarrel about who's in charge and who has the authority or jurisdiction to make the decision. The final type of city government is a council manager government. The city is run like a big business. Voters elect a council, who then appoints a city manager. The city manager appoints department heads to manage specific areas of the government. An advantage of this system is that the city manager is appointed and free to make decisions without worrying about the voters. But the council can dismiss a manager if they perceive that he or she is not doing her job. And some people think that's actually a bad idea to have a city manager who isn't held accountable to the voters, because it lessens the chances that the manager will act in the best interest of all the people.